I like this and I don't like that. Therefore, I embrace this and I avoid that. Therefore, I race there and I flee from the other thing. And so, how easily you are controlled, how easily you are deceived, both by the establishment, those seeking to advance their interest at your expense, as well as by yourself. You yourself deceive yourself by this reactionary motion, going there, avoiding that, like a little puppet pulled by strings back and forth. How awkward. So there we have the immediately reactive automaton, the masses, how easy they are to manipulate. And again, we have the long-term automaton, really, the one who is able to temper their immediate urges and withhold the reaction in order to achieve longer-term goals and objectives. And for them, when the premise is still the same, rooted in basic attachment and aversion, subjective reactivity, simply delayed for a greater result, all that it takes for the deception, for the control, is the long game. It's not very complicated for someone who has a bit of patience, and those about to deceive you, they have all the patience in the world. And when I speak of deception, I speak not of far-fetched conspiracy theories. The basic deception is simply the framing of all of you into a finite sampling of all of you that is attuned with someone else's interests, be it simply to control or contain you, as often happens from the government sector, or in order to exploit you, exploit your labor, exploit your assets, keep you hooked in a loop, as typically happens from the private, commercial and corporate sector. You are the product and the producer advancing their agendas, fulfilling their needs, as a fractured sampling of the whole of what you are. All of this is made possible by your being hooked by your reactivity and subject to every sort of strategy and manipulation that exploits this fundamental flaw in your design. How you are triggered, how you react, and how you make moves, take actions, form stances based on all of that. Beyond the public and private sectors out there seeking to control and exploit you, there is a greater foe still from the Department of Internal Affairs, or the Department of Infernal Affairs, as it may happen. Your ego, not the role that you think you play, but the actual construct that you attach to, that directs, conditions, manipulates all of your actions, leading you to particular cognitive reactions, to particular emotional reactions, escalating, dampening, distorting, filtering, corrupting everything that goes on in your sphere of consciousness and the realm of actions that follows. So mind the Department of Internal Affairs. Once you overcome the inner tyrant that pushes you and pulls you, you automatically, as a consequence, liberate yourself from the manipulations of public, private, diverse external forces that seek to control, to drive you in a particular direction. So then, observe your reactivity as it happens on different levels, and as it happens on the ultimate level of your ego construct. Rise beyond it, see the forces that make you react, question them, see them from a plane beyond, witness them. With that, you will become impervious to both external and conditioned internal influences. You will be able to respond simply on the basis of what is and what is the most appropriate course of action, what is the most appropriate reflection, not reaction, to a given context, internally, externally, in between, on every level. We behold what is the magic mirror. We adapt and attune to it with our potentials, inner context to outer context, into a unified field of reflectivity in which all things are appropriately harmonized. That is what we aspire for. So, next time you spot a reaction coming, don't run with it. Buffer it, put it into holding, evaluate. Where is its origin? How does it present itself? And where does it lead me? Reclaim your freedom from the forces that drive you. Suspend, freeze reaction. Then evaluate to pursue or not to pursue. In that you have absolute freedom. Okay.